Hey everyone, this is my build for Mastemon in BT22. Starting off with the eggs for BT14 Tokomon. You replace the security, you get an extra, or you get a draw. So that's helpful, keeping your hand size big. Next, we go with 4 BT14 Patamons. Start a turn, you get a free Digivolve from your security stack onto this Digimon, and then you can gain a memory for replacing that card with another vaccine trait. Then we have 3 BT13 Kudamon. This thing on play, you search the top 3 for a vaccine trait and a yellow Tamer, which is a good chunk of the deck. And the inheritable lets you minus 2k to something if you and your opponent have 6 or less combined security. Then we finish off the rookies with 1 BT15 Salamon. If you've got 3 or more security, you can add the top security to your hand at the start of main phase. And if you have 2 or less security, you can take a vaccine trait from hand and put it at the bottom of your security. So just kind of helping you recover a little bit, and also kind of controlling what's in your hand, what's in security, just where you going to need what. And of course, all turns for the inheritable. If something is removed from the security stack, you can minus 2k to something. Next, for our champions, we'll start off with 4 of the starter deck, 10 Gatomons, obviously a very important card for the deck. Probably the one card that is a 4 of, regardless of what Mastemon or Mastemon build you're going with. On play, you search the top 3 for a purple and yellow Digimon, add those to hand. Your turn, when digivolving this card into an Archangel or Fallen Angel, you lower Digivolution cost by 2, and inheritable, you get the end of turn DNA Digivolve. So all of that incredibly useful for the deck. Then we have 3 EX6 Gatomons on play, or when digivolving, search the top 3 for an Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel, and a Mirai, and add those to hand. And then for the inheritable, when attacking, you can minus 2k on something. I always go with more of the starter deck than the EX6, but I think both of them are fairly useful. And we're just doing 1 of the BT15 Gatomon. If it's trash from security, you play it for free. It's got barrier to keep itself alive from combat. And all turns, if a card's removed from the security stack, you gain a memory. And then it's inheritable as barrier. So if you digivolve your BT14 Patamon into this, you gain 2 memory because the stack sees that this got removed. Next to our level 5s, we're going with 3 EX6 Angelmons, also has barrier. On play when digivolving, if you have a Mirai out, you minus 2 security to something. If you don't have a Mirai out, you can play a Mirai from hand for free. And then all turns, if this Digimon is an angel or 3 great angels, you gain alliance. So that is just very useful. Then we're playing 2 of the BT11 Angelmons. When digivolving, you search your security for an Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel, add that to hand, and then if you did, recovery +1. Your turn, once per turn, if a Mirai or an Lay Devimon is played, you gain a memory. And then if this Digimon is purple, or while you have a purple Digimon, all of your Angels, Archangels, and Fallen Angels get blocker on your opponent's turn. So very useful for your search, for memory efficiency, and for defense. Then we have 1 Angelomon Ace. So on play or when digivolving, you can trash your top or bottom security to minus 6k to something, which of course can activate your Gatomon. And all turns, once per turn, if cards removed from your security and you have 3 or less, you recovery +1. So that's just good card, and one of the better aces for the deck. Where we also run 2 of the EX6 Lady Devimon. It's got retaliation, on play when digivolving. If you have a Mirai out, you delete a level 4 or lower. If you don't, you can play a Mirai from trash. And then all turns, this Digimon has Scapegoat as long as it's an Angel or 7 Great Demon Lords. Scapegoat lets you stop your Digimon from being deleted via your opponent's effects. And that combined with Barrier it's undeletable, essentially. We run 2 of the BT11 Lady Devimons. When digivolving, you trash a card from hand and grab an Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel, or a Mirai Mikagura from trash, add to hand. When Angelomon or Lady Devimon, or when Angelomon or Mirai Mikagura is played, you gain a memory. And opponent's turn, when you have a yellow Digimon out, all of your Angels, Archangels, and Fallen Angels have retaliation. So combined together, you can get block or retail, which is just your opponent never attacks into that. We also run 2 of the starter deck 10 Lady Devimons. When digivolving, you can trash a card from hand, search the top 3 for a yellow and a purple Digimon card, or a yellow and purple card with Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel in their traits. And you also get your turn. All of your yellow Digimon have retaliation. So this is kind of a tech choice, but also, since it's only 6 cost, if you're stuck on playing out a Lady Devimon, this one is the cheapest option, as well as it gives you search if you can go into it properly. Onto our level 6s, we're playing 2 Mastemon Ace. So this thing can only blast DNA over Angelomon and Lady Devimon, so you have to have one on field and one in hand. When digivolving on play, you can play out a Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel from trash or hand. And if you DNA digivolve, you grab something from grab a Digimon from the field, put it into its owner's security stack, and then trash your opponent's security until they have no more than 4. So that can be removal, or you can use that to help yourself recover. We're running 3 of the promo Mastemons. When digivolving, recovery +1. Then you can grab a Digimon or Tamer and put it into its owner's security stack, and then trash your opponent's top security. So that is another removal option. Just basically you run these as Chaos Degs on legs. And when digivolving, when attacking once per turn, you can trash one of your own security to play out a 6k or less purple or yellow Digimon from hand or trash for free. And that is all of your level 5 or lowers except for Angelomon Ace. This would be 4 of, but the 4th one is still in the mail. Then we run 1 Ophanimon Fall Down mode and 1 BT2 Mastemon. When digivolving, if you digivolve over a purple Digimon, you delete level 4 or lower. If you digivolve over, if the stack has yellow in it, you recover +1. And if the stack has both, you do both. On deletion, you play out a level 4 or lower purple or yellow Digimon, so you can play out any of your level 4 or lowers. This is probably going to be cut for a promo Mastemon once it shows up, but until then, she's pretty solid. Mastemon from Bt22 is when Digivolving trash the top security of both you and your opponent, and then you may play out a level 4 or lower from trash. So that can be a very good finishing move. If your opponent just has one security left, you can digivolve into this, and trashing your security can trash Gatomon, which would play itself out, and then you get to play out another thing, and you can continue onwards with more and more combos. Then for our level 7s, we're playing one Shine Greymon Ruin Mode and one Ordinmon. Shine Greymon Ruin Mode, when digivolving or on deletion, you minus 5k to your opponent's board until the end of their turn. And then end of attack, he'll delete himself and another Digimon. If you have a Tamer out, recovery +1, and you hatch. So this guy's been the bane of any go wide decks for a while. Ordinmon, DNA Digivolves over any two of your level 6s, and then deletes a level 6 or higher and all level 5 or lowers, and then you recover 1 for every Digimon deleted like that. And then on delete, you can trash your top security to play her out again. So there are several times where you can just, if you have a second stack out, you can sacrifice this over and over again for Scapegoat. You can also just kind of run her into things and not really worry about losing a Digimon. For the options, we're running 3 Amber Memory Boost. Its color requirements can be satisfied by purple. You search the top 3 for a yellow or purple. And Stile is the same as every other memory boost. You gain 2 memory on a turn after you play this. So more search, find pieces. You don't want to just get stuck on one side, on either purple or yellow. You got to get both. So we're also running 2 Chaos Degradations. One of your opponent's Digimon goes to the top of their top or bottom of their security. Then you trash the top. Very good removal for a lot of things. And if they dodge out of being removed from the field, you still get the trash. Or sorry, you don't get the trash, but you can kind of bait stuff out. And certain Digimon are only immune to other Digimon effects. Security effect is just take one of their Digimon and put it at the top or bottom of their stack. So just pretty good removal. One Calling from the Darkness. Delete one of your Digimon, then grab 2 purple Digimon from trash, add them to hand. For 1 cost, is pretty good. This can also, if you don't have anything on board, you can just use this to grab some pieces that you need from trash. And like your level 4 Gatomons are purple, and you can grab a level 5 or one of your level 6s or higher. 1 Flame Hell Scythe, just some spot removal, and also you can play out anything with 6k or less, because minus 6k to one thing, and then play out a 6k or less. And once again, the only thing that's got higher than 6k and is your level 5 or lower is your Angelomon Ace. Then for the Tamers, we're going to be playing 2 of the BT11 Mirei Mikagura. Start of main phase, you gain 2 memory, and that's regardless of what your opponent sets you to, unless they set you to 10. Then your turn, if you digivolve into an Angelomon or Lady Devimon, you can suspend her to play out the other one as long as that Digimon was alone on the field. So this is what makes it so that you can hard play a Gatomon to search, and then if you digivolve, even if it goes over, you can immediately just play out another one and then end of turn DNA. We run 2 of the EX6 Mirai Mikagaras. Your turn. If a angel, archangel, if an archangel, fallen angel, or holy beast is played, you can suspend her to gain 1 memory, and then you can digivolve one of your Digimon into an Angelwomon or Lady Devimon from trash, reducing Digivolution cost by 1. So if you have both of these out, you can hard play a Gatomon, gain back a memory, digivolve for free into one of the other from trash, then play the other one for free from hand, possibly gain back some more memory, and then end of turn DNA into a Mastemon to start removing stuff from your opponent's field. And lastly, we play 2 of the Bt22 Mirai Mikagaras. So, start of main, you can bottom deck her to play out a Mirai Mikagara with a play cost of 4 or more for free, or a CS Tamer, which isn't happening in this deck, but it does mean that you can cheaply get out either of these before you start making your plays. On play, you trash a card from hand, or a card with Holy Beast, Angel, Archangel, Fallen Angel, or CS trait, and draw 2. So that's most of the deck. A lot of it can also be gotten back. Pretty much anything that's level 4 or higher, or a second copy of this Mirai can be trashed, and you'll draw 2. So this is the whole deck. It's very much control heavy. It has the options to go aggro, but I like to play it in more of a control centric fashion. All right, hope you enjoyed. Bye.